Well, real quick, I don't know if I missed it while we were recording, or if I shut it off prior to it, but we have crossed into Illinois, so now I shall welcome you to
1.25 miles.
Illinois.
Keep right to I-70 East.
And specifically Troy, Illinois. So there you go. See you in a minute. Well, hello, and welcome back once again to, what are we calling it here? Calling it Effingham, Illinois, where we are making our way, well, I don't know if we're making our way over around anything. I think we're just kind of staying on I-70 eastbound. But right now, currently as I speak, it's calling us on I-57 for some reason, and it's telling me I have a right turn coming up, but I don't think it's so much of an exit as it is a junction of sorts, I guess. So I figured I'd go ahead and bring you on in here again. What the heck? Why not? All it is memory. Just chew it up. That's what it's there for. Effingham. I don't know how to say it. And my goodness, finally we are out of that weather. We are fine. Oh geez, Kel, knock on plastic here. Yeah, well, I already said it. Yeah, we're finally out of the weather. It hasn't been pouring on us for, I don't know, the last, 60 miles, 70 miles. And it sure is nice. It really is. I hope it stays like this. Yep, it was kind of getting a little bit exhausting going through all that mess. So, let's see here. We have now a local time of 8:40 in the p.m. Current local temperature of 48 degrees. And we're down to 769 miles yet to go. Yep, just whittling it down bit by bit. But you know what that means? That means actually that we've already accomplished.
In 1 mile, keep right to I-70 East.
2,330 miles already, roughly. Wait a minute, are we actually going to be turning right here, Sheila D, or, oh yeah, she's saying getting the right lanes here. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, looks like I can be in that lane. Damn it. I don't know. Yeah, I think I can be in this lane. Yeah, I can be in this lane. But yeah, so we already accomplished over 2,300.
Keep right to I-70 East.
3 miles, or whatever it was that I said. 2,330, something like that. So that's pretty good. I mean, that's already a pretty long haul, just in and of itself right there.
Continue on I-70.
Through the sleet, the snow, and the wind, and the rain, we deliver. Effingham. Sounds like German. Effingham. I don't know. It's got to be German. So, yeah, Effingham, the one we all know and love. I know we all wanted to visit there since we were kids, and well, one way or another, we got a chance to there. So we can notch that off the old bucket list. Say we did it, and yep, we can and rest in peace. All right, I gotta go. Hope y'all are doing well. See you on down the road. Oh boy, well, hey, how y'all doing? What a mess. I'm telling you, it's just a mess. Let's see here. So, welcome to Indiana for one. And I will also welcome you to Indianapolis, Indiana for two. There you go. How you like that? Boy, I tell you, this rain is just not going to let up. It's just
1
not going to do
mile.
it.
Keep right to I-465 south.
Yeah. All right. So, oh boy, I believe we got a date change here. So let's take care of that real quick. We got Thursday, October 29th now. And we got 3:09 in the a.m. And that's something amazing. So I think I lost an hour or gained an hour, depending on how you're looking at it. For me, I feel like I lost one. Yep. Because it's still only, yeah, 12:09 or whatever in California time. Yep, what a mess. And let's see, boy, wow, okay. Yeah, I got a big old leak in this truck, that's crazy. So, and we also have a temperature out here of about 48 degrees, and yeah, just a wet 48 degrees, for whatever that's worth.
4¼ miles. Take exit 4 on the right to Indiana 37 south.
Okay, thank you, Sheila D. Yeah, I'll tell you something. This job here, it can be a heck of a thing. Running its, 76,000 pounds at 72 miles an hour in the daytime when it's dry, right? Oh boy, try doing that at night when it's just a mess. It's a heck of a thing. It'll separate the boys from the men, I'll tell you that. Yes, it will. And we're not currently doing 72 right now, but yes, we have been. So there's a bit of a story to tell here. So there I was 4 hours ago or so, maybe a little bit more by now, just running my way up by 70, like I said, doing 72, full throttle in the messy rain, right, with all the other brave souls out here doing the same as me. And so I've been running this truck for about the last month with a couple engine lights on. And I think I've explained this before, but basically you have two amber color engine lights. One is just a solid amber color, and then the second one is an amber color with actual, it's spelled out, it says check on there, right? It's a check engine. So the first one just has to do with, you know, the emissions in regards to the diesel exhaust fluid and filter. And so when those things get kind of clogged up, or if you get some bad def or what have you, that one will come on and it'll stay on for a little while until that stuff kind of burns out. And then the second one is basically a service engine thing, check engine light, that's basically saying, hey, you know, there's a potential issue, you know, going on. You know, the truck is fine to run until the end of your shift, or, you know, the next time you can get it checked out.
Take exit 4 on the right to Indiana 37 South, then take the first right.
And so we checked into the codes, and what it was showing us was that there's an issue basically between the cruise control and the on-guard system, which is like this radar on the front of the truck that a lot of these trucks have, basically. So what it does is, if you're in cruise control and like not paying attention, and you get too close to the back end of another car or truck, the radar will kick on the sensor and it'll actually brake the truck. Like it'll put like an engine brake on, kind of thing, I guess. And let's see here.
Take exit 4 on the right to Indiana 37 South, then take the first right.
And so, well, that thing's been malfunctioning for a long time, and it doesn't cause any problems as far as safety and all that. I mean, right? I mean, safety in regards to, you know, I mean, you know, it's a safety thing as far as this radar system is concerned, but I mean, right? People have been driving
right on
for
Indiana 37 South,
years,
then take the first right
safely without radar. It's just an added feature kind of thing, right? So then the third engine light that these trucks have is a full red engine light, and there's two phases that thing goes into when you have a problem.
Turn right at the traffic light.
That is a major problem, right? And the first one would be this red and check engine light. It'll be solid, right? And it'll be in conjunction with the other engine lights, and it'll be a solid red engine light. What it's telling you is, hey, there's a major issue going on with the engine. What you need to do is you need to pull off as soon as possible, as safely as possible, and get this thing checked out. You don't want to wait till the end of your shift. You want to get it checked out immediately.
1851 West Thompson Road on the left.
And it's to do that, to let you know, to take care of this before the engine becomes damaged by something. Okay, so then the fourth one is where, here we go, where this red check engine light starts blinking. Okay, and when it starts blinking, what it's doing is it's basically determined that there is a major issue with the engine, that it's going to cause immediate damage. What does that say? Exit only. It's basically saying that there's a problem that's going to cause immediate damage to the engine, and so it starts flashing. And what that flashing is, it's a countdown of 30 seconds before the engine actually shuts down.
Arriving at 1851 West Thompson Road on the left.
And so you have 30 seconds before the engine shuts down to basically get off the side of the road safely, right? Because when the engine shuts down, you got all kinds of problems.
Please drive to highlighted route. In 1/4 mile, turn left on Indiana 37.
Let's see, where am I supposed to park this son of a bitch? I guess.
In 1/4 mile, be in the third lane from the left.
Okay, Sheila.
Then turn left on Indiana 37.
Take a break. So yeah, that thing starts flashing. You basically have 30 seconds to safely get to the side of the road before the engine completely shuts down. So I'm cruising along 72 miles an hour up I-70, and all of a sudden that thing starts flashing. Right, so I know I got 30 seconds. So I call the boss and I'm like, just verify, this thing's flashing, I have 30 seconds, right? He's like, yeah. But so what you do have, because obviously that can be a serious situation, is you have an override button in the cab here. And you can press that override button and it'll override the shutdown. It'll basically, the driver is vetoing the computer and to say that, hey, I'm not in a safe location, I can't suffer a shutdown, whatever engine damage may occur, whatever it is, I need to get to a safer location where I'm at. So you have that option. So anyways, that started happening. So I called the boss, I'm like, hey, this is going on. And he's like, all right, well, go ahead and press the override and get to, wherever you are. I was like, well, there's a rest area about 15 miles up the road. Yeah, I figured I'd go there. He goes, yeah, cool. Well, so then almost like immediately after we got off the phone, I noticed there was a pilot. And so I went ahead and pulled off the exit. And he's like, yeah, go ahead and, check the coolant, bit-app. Okay, check the coolant, check the oil. Okay, oil, or actually, so I did that on an off-ramp. And it was difficult to tell because the truck was on an angle. So yeah, I called him back. He said, yeah, just go ahead and press the override and get yourself over to the pilot fuel island so you can check the stuff out with better light and on level ground, in a safer location. Okay, cool. So I did that. Engine oil was fine, coolant was fine, all this stuff. Couldn't figure out what's going on. Long story short, I backed into a spot and the truck just kept shutting down, no matter what I did. And we finally drew the codes, and it turns out that this coolant level sensor, right, that senses the level of the coolant, right, in the reservoir. So if you start running low on coolant, to say that you have a coolant leak, and all of a sudden, the engine might suffer damage from overheating, it'll basically do that shutdown system, that whole setup that I just described, because it believes that you are low on coolant and you're going to suffer engine damage. So turns out this sensor's bad. Anyhow, so 3.5 hours later, I went ahead and, once we figured out that it was a coolant level sensor, I went ahead and hopped on YouTube. Thank YouTube, and watched a video where this guy was talking about, how to replace that coolant sensor. And I was like, well, how about if I just go ahead and unplug the damn thing and see what happens? And well, by God, I unplugged the damn thing and thing started up, and no more red engine light. So that's good. So what am I doing here is I'm out here in front of a Freightliner dealership that is open 24 hours, and I'm going to pick up a new one and some fresh coolant and replace that puppy tomorrow. So that's what I'm doing here. Yep. But boy, this trip from California out here to Pennsylvania has just been wrought with conditions, I guess I'll say, right? Mostly weather conditions, now truck conditions. So yep, never a dull moment. So anyhow, that's the story of Indiana. Yep. That's actually right about when these issues started happening, was just before I got into Indiana, so, from Illinois. So anyhow, I got to go inside and get this part and then get back at it. And our delivery time has been pushed back yet again. So anyhow, this one's a wrap. Hope you all are doing well, and I'll see you all somewhere down the road. See ya.